strike whatever plans you had, tune up the band, and get ready to fall out of your chair laughing at overdressed gymnasts, 8 balls in corner pockets, and super sideline smackdowns on life's funniest moments. So watch your step, because this is how we roll. Hop on the A train, and don't forget to stop to enjoy a show that won't go over your head and is subtler than a smack in the face. Of course, we're talking about life's funniest moments. Talent is subjective. Those that think they've got it often subject the rest of us to it. Some dancers begin performing to impress the ladies, like Rupert here, second row, middle right. He's figured dancing gave him an excuse to hug his dancing partner all he wanted. Well, Rupert is misguided and persistent. Rupert just wants acceptance. His partner just wants to be left alone. Hi, Blair.
Brother Brett.
Hi, Brett.
Eating a bowl of cereal out of my chest.
Okay. Folks, I don't care what kind of cereal you use for this trick. The bottom line is, these guys are a couple of flakes. At least cleanup is a snap. Just toss Blair in the dishwasher and you're good to go. This talented doggy is what's known as a triple threat. He sings, he plays keyboard, and he dances. You know, when he's not singing and playing keyboard. Velma has suffered from terrible allergies for years, but she's finally found a solution. She's trained her talented dog, Rex, to fetch her tissues. When do you think it'll dawn on Velma that she may be allergic to Rex? The owner calls this talent dog catches frisbees. We're more inclined to call it dog cleans yard. The shortest distance between 2 points may very well be a straight line, but it takes talent to do this. Everyone say it with me. She meant to do that. True ventriloquists call their partner a figure and not a dummy. Kinda hard to tell who the figure is here, though. Let's see, a flimsy chair on a flimsy stage. Doesn't give you much hope for the act now, does it? This whole thing is starting to feel a little flimsy. No matter how talented your horse may be, it's possible to enter him in too many events, especially when the owner entered him in the hurdles and the horse thinks he's in the rider toss. Alexander comes around the side. He has only one man to beat, and he beats him. Beats him senseless, if the truth be told. Calling someone a bird brain isn't as insulting as you'd think. Statistically, they do quite well on the SAT. Martha and Polly love to play peekaboo for two reasons. One, it brought them closer together, and two, they were more evenly matched than when they played word games. But a second bird is about to introduce them to a new game. The game of love. All aboard! Next stop, the cage. All passengers headed for the cage, have your tickets ready. An attendant will be there to assist you. If you're not headed for the cage, please note the next stop is the nest. Prepare for deboarding. And now for his first trick, the great Birdini will escape from his cage. And now for his first trick, the very good Birdini will escape from his cage. And now for his final trick, Birdini will stay put. This bird had it all planned. He got up at 6 a.m. Today was the day he was finally going to do it. Then, the unthinkable. He realized he had lost his car keys. Too bad for you, early bird. Today, someone else will get the worm. Unbelievable, uncommon, and unplugged. A little girl and a bowling ball. What's going to happen here? A, she's going to drop the ball on his toe. B, she's going to slip and fall on her bottom. C, she's going to bowl a strike. The answer? Well, this was a trick question. I guarantee you'd never thought this would happen. Oh, wow, looks like a 7-10 split. Everyone likes parties, but for Sparky, the fun doesn't start until everyone goes home. If you think he's good at cleaning up balloons, you should see him put away the cake. You don't have to memorize your vows, but you'd hope the guy reading them to you would get them right.
I, Michael, take you, Michelle,
I, Michael, take you, Michelle,
to be my wedded husband. To be my wedded... Oh, sorry. You don't say that. Okay. To be my wedded wife.
to be my
Wedded wife.
be my wedded wife,
To have the hold
and have it to hold
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
He was born mild-mannered Peter Barker, but after being bitten by a radioactive spider, he's known now as the Amazing Spider Dog. All the laziness of a dog with all of the strength and agility of a spider. Cats be warned, this is one dog you can't avoid by climbing a tree. Ah, friendship. There's nothing quite like the bond shared by young men growing up. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Let's see it again in slow motion. These guys are so close, they'll even drive each other to the emergency room. For a lot of people, lunch is a break from work. Harold, however, works harder during lunch than he does the rest of the day. Good thing he's having carrots. This wouldn't work so well with yogurt. Simon has a lot of stress in his life. That's why tetherball is the perfect sport for him. The ball is the exact same size and shape as the mailman's head. Mikey is a new rare breed. He's half border collie, half kangaroo. She's preparing his favorite meal, kibble and Vegemite. Welcome back to life's funniest moments. If you could somehow turn the world inside out, then we would all crave to get out to the great indoors. Aw, how cute! They trained this little guy to go down the slide. Aw, and look, the dog's doing it too. Adorable. Red Rover, let Boo Boo come over. Red Rover, let Baloo come on over. Red Rover, let Yogi come over. When Steven took the plane and stayed out all night, he knew there would be consequences. Dad hated it when he was irresponsible and was one of those dads that like to teach lessons. So not only did he take away Steven's airplane, but he landed it on a treetop so that he wouldn't be tempted to sneak out after his parents fell asleep. I'll bet next time Steven will get back by curfew. The sisters have been at each other all day, so Mom decided to let them settle their squabbles lake style with a good old-fashioned tube-off. Rules are simple. There are no rules. Looks like we have a winner, or maybe a tie. This horse has been indoors all day at the horse show, prancing for judges and high-stepping around the corral. But when he gets home, he shakes off those blue ribbons and just cuts loose in the mud.
Oh, well, after Mommy got you all nice and clean.
You go, horsey. You earned it. This moose wants to take a nap in the great outdoors. Just lie in the hammock and let his cares melt away. His biggest care of the day? Not knowing how to get in the hammock.
His Jeep's in there. We got it on film. Keep filming, Eric.
Ah, yes. Nessie was nothing if not the prankster. Yes, the Loch Ness Monster loved doorbell ditch and crank calling people. But mostly she loved poking holes in boats and pulling Jeeps into the lock.
It's coming.
Well, look at the bright side. You don't have to get it washed now.
Oh, this will be good here. We're losing everything underwater today.
Shannon's boat, my boat, Josh's Jeep. What a trip.
Ah, yes. Nessie has been very, very busy.
I think we should all just go home before we all die or something.
You could say the ice cream man has the coolest ride in town. There's nothing more thrilling than catching a home run ball in the stands of a professional baseball game. It makes you feel special. Afterwards, you can even get the player to sign it for you. Catching a dirt bike isn't quite the same. Hey, you want me to sign that for you, kid? No wonder those tickets were so easy to get. These firemen answered a call to rescue a cat in a tree. Guess which one of the firemen vetoed it? Why pull two dogs in an inner tube? Because they couldn't find a place to rent 8 tiny skis. You'd think it would come naturally, but Max still needed help learning the doggy paddle. Buddy has a plan. Start with a tricycle, move up to a bicycle, then a unicycle by the end of summer. Dare to dream, buddy. You've heard of Easy Rider? Well, this is Cool Rider. Heading out on his 2-wheeled knife to cut a swath through this country from New York to LA. Cool Rider is on his way to your town. From a distance, the swing looks like a really cool ride. But up close? Oh, not so much. Kids, they're just like people, only smaller. Their parents begged Steve and Maria to get some friends their own age. I mean, sure, it's fun to hang out with children, but shouldn't they have their peers in their wedding? Wouldn't it look weird having a 6-year-old as your best man and a maid of honor? Wouldn't it be better to have friends from school or at least someone with a better attention span? But they wouldn't listen. They say kids make them feel young. Ever wonder why it's a ring pillow and not a ring anvil? That's why. This is a little performance from the passive-aggressive theater.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Hey, he's just doing the movements as choreographed. You can't blame little Belinda Sue for fighting back. She could actually hit him a little harder if she wanted to, and then just pray for forgiveness. Well played, young lady, well played. And as for you, PJ, keep your hands to yourself. It is amazing that when we get older, we give up naps. There is nothing better than sacking out on the sofa. You don't even need to get all the way onto the sofa. Yeah, I've been that tired. But seriously, for a quality nap, you do need to be horizontal.
Spirit, this is not your bear.
This woman thinks she's hiding her teddy bear from her dog. But let me tell you something. When your dog is 6 feet long and weighs 140 pounds, that's not your teddy bear, that's his teddy bear. Heck, I'm not even sure it's still your house. Welcome back to Life's Funniest Moments. If all the world's a stage, aren't street performers really stage performers with traffic? Frenchie was tired of being short, so he learned to dance on his hind legs. No more being called a 3-inch wonder. Now Frenchie is a 6-inch wonder. Have you ever wondered what's going on behind the scenes at the kennel after you drop your dogs off for the weekend? Well, now you know. There is no way this dog can jump over that guy. Oh. Well, there's no way he can jump over 2 guys. Oh. Come on, 3. 3's out there. Hey! Yeah, I told you. No way. He hit the last guy. Here's a performer who really knows how to... What's the phrase I'm looking for? Knock him... No, what is it? Oh, yeah, now I know. Bowl him over. Nice. After Kevin from HR broke his ankle in the sack race last year, the boss started looking for a new event for the company picnic. Attention all employees, put down your potato salad. It's time for the musical rings competition. Sit, stay, roll over. Oh, come on, why bother with all those commands when you can teach your dog something really useful? If he could only teach this dog to play pool, this guy would never have to go out on a Friday night. If any of the funniest moments in your life have been captured on videotape, or you're planning on capturing one of life's funniest moments on tape in the future, we'd love to share it with the world. Just send your tape to Life's Funniest Moments, P.O. Box 7898, Burbank, California, 91505 9998. Just make sure no animals were harmed in the making of your video, and be sure to include your phone number. And if we use your funniest moment on the air, we'll send you a Life's Funniest Moments t-shirt and $100. When traveling the icy highways and byways of this great land, you should always be prepared by making sure you have a windshield scraper, extra antifreeze, and snow chains. Or, at the very least, a nice pair of ice skates. Happy motoring!
Here he comes. Cold. What'd you see up there? Or back there? Anything happening?
People pulling off the road,
Did you find out why the traffic jam was up front there?
Didn't go that far.
Okay.
See you next time. Don't just sit there. Quit hanging around. Does it take a tree falling on you? Or a swift butt to the butt? What is it, girl? What are you trying to say? Oh, it's time for Life's Funniest Moments. The show that will knock you out of your seat, have you flat on your back. Even the pets will flip over it. So come in off the lake, get out of that bed, and excuse yourself from the table for some of life's funniest moments. You don't need to spend money on toys when you can have just as much fun with the stuff you'll find around the house. This kid may be having fun with his toy store-bought hippity-hop, but not as much fun as Mommy has with this pin she found. Oh, that's nice. Not exactly a nurturer. I'm betting the kid develops trust issues.
We've been through a lot together. Want to play some more?
Cats don't need expensive cat toys to have fun, especially if you have a used ear swabby lying around. Mittens likes the tart and tangy taste.
Now play some more.
One day, after a particularly steamy and vigorous shower, Mitten's owner dried her ears with a swabby, missed the garbage can, and a new pastime was discovered. It's the simplest game in the world, and Bevo here loves it. The game is called Weeds. Bevo's owner plays the gardener, and Bevo pretends he's the weeds. Bevo changes it up every time they play weeds. One day, he'll be the carpet weed. The next day, he'll be the Bermuda grass. The one thing that never changes is the fun these two have. Watch that rake, Bevo. Good times. No need for those expensive amusement park passes. You'll just end up spending the day standing in line anyway. For edge of your seat excitement, just pick up that screwdriver, loosen a few screws, and wow, think of the money you'll save. Hey, a thrill is a thrill is a thrill. Rube wished that there was a device that could help children blow out their birthday candle without getting germs all over the cake. Well, with just a few things he has lying around the house, he was able to find a germ-free alternative. Summer's around the corner, and let's face it, you want to look good and help the environment. And now you can with the Crusher. The Crusher's a revolutionary new exercise system that helps you work your shoulders and clean your conscience by crushing cans so they're ready for recycling. You give us 5 minutes, we'll give you 5 cans. And in no time, you'll have the can-crushing power of 10 men and a big hug from Al Gore. When I see that someone's about to get hurt, I always end up yelling, "Hey, hey, be careful, because you're about to get hurt." Look at this guy, carefree, wind in his hair, sailing through life. Yeah, nothing can stop this guy. Well, except for that. That would be the one thing right there. Yeah, colliding into a buoy at 60 miles an hour will kind of do it every time. When two riders think the other is watching out for them, it usually means they should have both been watching out for each other. Good thing they had training wheels on. Probably. Someday this boy is going to watch this clip and recall that some of his warmest childhood memories were of his dad hiking him up on his shoulders and running down the hallway. Okay, well, maybe this will not be the warmest of his childhood memories, but definitely his most painful. Animal photographer rule number 27. Never stare down a llama who's just eaten a can of refried pinto beans. Animal photographer rule number 28. If you get spit in the face by a llama who's eaten pinto beans, remember, people don't want to hear about it.
Ever dealt with the worst thing that can happen to a human being? I mean, to have basically what appeared to be and smelled to be poop spit right in your face. I think I got some in my mouth. I mean,
we get it.
This little episode is gonna cost me. See ya.
Last year, when the petting zoo was in town, Bobby threw a little food pellet that happened to hit a goat. Well, that goat made a mental note. The note, just 2 words. Get Bobby. Yep, goats never forget.
Sean, what happened? Sean, what happened? He hit you in the butt? He hit you in the butt. That's all I can scrounge up from the car.
Sometimes it's hard to tell a little feller exactly why it's dangerous to stand on a chair. They just don't have that cause and effect thing down. They don't understand gravity. So rather than just talk to your blue in the face, it's better to have a big sister show them exactly what can happen. Actions speak so much louder than words. If work is such a great thing, then why do rich people hire others to do it for them? Being bed testers was a great job, until tragedy struck. Looks like the bed bugs bit. Here, a volunteer fire cat goes through one of the many drills in preparation for rescuing a cat trapped in a high place with no way down. You know, like this cat. You see this little dog just quietly digging away? Just a dog digging a little hole. Who cares, right? Well, my friends, someday, through sheer force of will and dogged persistence and a lot of work, this little hole will become something much greater. A big hole. Hey, yeah, I guess I got you all worked up there, right? But I haven't slept in a couple of days. Jules hadn't played the harp in 45 years. He has too much soul for the job. Furniture couldn't hold him back then. Could it now? Sorry, Jules. You still have way too much soul. One of the job requirements for ring bearer should be sunny disposition. At least the fact that he threw it at the priest means there's a higher than average likelihood he'll be forgiven. Priests aren't supposed to carry grudges. The following is an actual call to Hedgehog Star.
Help! I've got a cardboard tube on my head.
Okay, hold on. Where are you?
I don't know.
Is anyone in the tube with you?
I can't tell. It's dark.
Can you get to the couch?
I can't get anywhere.
Okay, remain calm. Help is on the way.
I'm scared.
Do you want us to stay online with you?
Yes, please.
We've pinpointed your location. You're in the breakfast nook. The fire department is on the way.
Thank you.
It's what we do. Hedgehog Star, because you never know when you'll get your head caught in a cardboard tube. Talk about hard work. This dog is doing household chores. Yeah, he may be terrific at picking up laundry, but don't be too impressed. He stinks at separating the lights and darks. By the way, I hope she's using a powerful bleach because everything now has dog spit on it. This owner has trained his dog to dump garbage into a trash can.
Take a hold of it. Throw it in the can. Good boy. Here's some more trash. Throw it in the can. Here, Doug, get your trash. Throw it out there.
Now, if only the dog could train his owner to stop dumping trash in the yard.
That's good. Good dog.
Hockey is a dangerous job. Especially when you're a klutz. 2 for tripping, even if you've tripped yourself. This is a special new doggy instructional video called I Forgot What to Do When My Master Comes Home. The first part is titled My Master Came Home from Vacation. Part 2, My Master Got Home from Work. Part 3, My Master Just Came from the Other Room. Well, you get the idea. It may be healthier to try and get in good shape, but it's certainly more fun not to. The hypnotist told him that every time he hammered, he would suddenly think he was a dog. A dog who chased parked cars. Then he would snap out of it. That's a good trick. And it got him to quit smoking, so wow, that's like a win-win. There's the dip, and here's the trip.
What's the problem?
What's the problem? It won't turn. The wheel's totally locked up.
Whoa. When was the last time you had this wheel aligned?
Well, the thing's brand new.
You really gotta have these things balanced and aligned every few thousand miles.
And listen, it's making a squeaking noise.
I don't hear it.
There it is again.
Oh, no, that's me.
Oh, well, what are we gonna do? The thing won't turn.
Yeah, I think it's a problem with the wheel.
No kidding. Is it still under warranty?
No, the whole thing's under warranty.
Great.
Except for the wheel.
Son of a...
The Wilsons got tired of Fluffy running all over their couch. So they got the sofa alarm. Sofa alarm detects anything with 4 legs and emits an annoying buzz. Water is great exercise. Why not try flopping the fat away? Feel the burn. You laugh, but this is the only bird that can actually walk south for the winter. All kidding aside, this bird is actually trying to get in shape and lose weight. He's even eating low-carb worms. He's remembered everything to do to stay healthy, except one thing. The cat lives upstairs. Welcome back to Life's Funniest Moments. You can't spell Life's Funniest Moments without F-U-N. You'll also need L-T-O-M-S-E and I. You're supposed to speak up at the wedding or forever hold your peace. Not wait until the Arch of Sabers. You know what they say, it's all fun and games until several $100s of damage is done. Oh, and someone gets hurt. I'm sure they can buff that right out. If you're a dog, what's more fun than chasing water from a garden hose? Well, for this dog, it's chasing water from a garden hose over and 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 over again. And over again. Now that's fun. It makes sense. Rather than get the toys out, she'll just have fun with them right in there. This way, there's no need to clean up.
Amy, where are you? Did you get a boo-boo?
Talk about fun. This guy is having fun with a cutting-edge new toy called the Mouse in the House Yo-Yo. Nothing better than watching a true professional at work. Unless you're the mouse. Then it's a whole other story. A horse is a horse, of course, unless it thinks it's a dog, which this horse does. Just watch. Heel. Roll over. Play dead. Good doggy, horsey. Good horsey doggy. Yeah, this horse has some species issues. Okay, guys, this is the big moment. This is what these guys have been practicing for. They've done the math. They've calculated the temperature. Wind velocity. Yeah, they planned it down to the last detail, and now they know exactly where that tree is going to fall. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Remember, when the price of goose feathers rises, it means that down is up. The instructor said no pain, no gain. He didn't say whose pain. Snails and sloths looking for some summer fun? Then visit Wet and Mild Water Park and ride the Shell Cracker. Strap in and hold on tight because you're about to shoot up 8 inches and then free fall 8 inches back down at an exhilarating rate of 0.0006 miles an hour. Whoa, mama. Every once in a while, a gymnast comes along that is so naturally gifted, so amazingly limber, that he redefines the sport for all that come after him. This is not that gymnast. Ooh, that was one ugly moment in sports history. Let's watch it again. This is a bird who flips up and down over, well, anything. Just watch. Hey, Kemi, I bought some new birdseed. The price of gas is down 3 cents.
Wow!
The White Sox choked.
Wow!
We ran out of creamer.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow!
The good news is that if this is their first date, it can only go up from here. If any of the funniest moments in your life have been captured on videotape, or you're planning on capturing one of life's funniest moments on tape in the future, we'd love to share it with the world. Just send your tape to Life's Funniest Moments, P.O. Box 7898, Burbank, California, 91505-9998. Just make sure no animals were harmed in the making of your video, and be sure to include your phone number. And if we use your funniest moment on the air, we'll send you a Life's Funniest Moments t-shirt and $100. And finally tonight, we go to the gridiron where an age-old rivalry is taking place. Ref versus turf. Whoops, the ref goes down, the sack is credited to the turf. And hello, the ref goes down again. The turf is relentless and in his face. Oh, score one more for the Turfinator. Let's see that again. You see, it all begins with the wrong shoes, and it ends with a red face and grass stains. Good night, everyone. You won't see it coming. And it's not what the cat dragged in. Don't be afraid to take a peek. We guarantee you'll want to flip, trip, or give someone the slip as we look at some of life's funniest moments. The show that'll knock you down, toss you around, and put you on the ground. Get yourself some punch, or something else to drink, as we kick off another episode of Life's Funniest Moments. The simplest way to dance is put ice down your pants. You will immediately begin dancing the day away. Hasn't this guy seen the old movies? Before the show goes on, someone says, "And my mom can make the costumes." Seriously, even if they perform in old Miss Peabody's barn, somebody's mom really should make the costumes. This just won't do. And is anyone's mom a choreographer? Because they're gonna need more than costumes. The dancers will get all the applause. The choreographer will be cheered by his peers. The director might even get an award. The costume designer, however, will be getting a pink slip. Okay, Thunder, it's step, ball, slide, kick, twist. No, here we go. Step, ball, change, kick, twist. Listen, the barn dance is in 2 hours. Do you want to look silly? Okay, then step, ball, slide, kick, twist. That's it? You got it? Okay, step, ball, slide, kick, twist. Step, ball, slide, kick, twist. And jazz hands, jazz hands, jazz hands. And now it's time for doggy square dancing. Yeah! Spin your doggy round and round. Now bar to your partner and bow to your hound. Spin clockwise with your tail in the air, whether you're an Afghan or short hair. So spin your doggy round and round. Now the other way. And round and round, and round and round, and round and... Woo! And round and round. Ay, ay, ay. Pray all you want. It appears some girls just aren't cut out for the Rockettes. You've heard of the running man? Well, this is the sitting dog. It's an easy dance to do. Just get your owner to prop you up against the wall, then try as hard as you can to get to your feet. It could take all night, but just look at this guy and think of the fun you'll have. Some dogs love to fetch, other dogs love to beg, but Peanut loved to dance. While other dogs were chasing their tails, he was chasing his dreams. Heck, he'd even dance for scraps. Well, Peanut, show us what you got. Too short to cut in, he's simply trying to cut under. Yeah, no need to take a picture of this. She'll never be able to forget it. See, he just wanted to cut a little rug with the bride. Now everybody's happy. Cool. Demolition Disco Derby. Well, you know how it's played. Everybody disco until somebody gets demolished. Nice. Nice. Oh, yeah. Disco is not dead. There she is, our Demolition Disco Derby queen. Isn't she lovely? And now it's time for how to use a camera. Cameron is at his kid's graduation and he's brought along his brand new camera. Step 1. Remove the lens cap. Step 1. Remove the lens cap. Hello? Step 1. Remove the lens cap. What part of remove the lens cap are you not getting? Okay, I got it. Let's try reverse psychology. Step 1. Don't remove the lens cap. No, really. You're gonna get fantastic footage of the inside of the lens cap. Can somebody show this guy where the lens cap is? Oh, thank you.
It was just a comical thing I was doing on the video for you.
Life's funniest moments often end up being life's messiest moments. That's why sometimes you need a little help. And now it's time for the dog who won't stop fetching things. Toby, fetch me a beer. Oh, good boy. Okay, now fetch me some firewood. Okay, now fetch me the shovel. Good boy. Okay, now fetch me, I don't know, a trash can lid. Yes, good boy. All right, now how about the whole trash can? Okay, now clean the garage. Clean the garage. All right, fine, just get me another beer. Why is Darla flossing her cat? Because she likes to make sure that all her pets had perfect dental hygiene, which isn't really easy when your dog needs braces and the bird needs beak bleaching. And don't even ask about the hamster. Arnie loves soap. Loves it! Until Mommy switched brands on him. Hey, watch your mouth, Arnie, or that soap will go right back in there. Dogs, do you like sticking your head out of the window of a moving car? Well, now you can do it at home with the Porta-Car Ride Simulator. You can have all of the fun of a ride in the car without the anxiety of thinking you're going to the vet. Porta-Car comes in 2 speeds. Trip to the park, ride on the freeway. So don't wait. Get someone with hands to dial 1-555. Why is this fun? Hey everybody, let's go fishing. Dog fishing. Today we're using a dish towel as bait. Oh, I think I got one. Yep. Ooh, we've definitely snagged something on the line. It's a big one, and she's a fighter. Now reel her in slow. Don't let her get away. Oh, too small. Gonna throw her back and fish for a bigger dog. On the bright side, though, that carpet has never been cleaner. Welcome back to Life's Funniest Moments. Has life got you down? Well, keep your chin up. Why you should keep your dog on a leash in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, should have kept his head up. And here's a little tip for all you parents out there. If your toddler gets blasted like a wide receiver going over the middle, by all means, keep filming. It's tough raising kids these days. Sure, the showering your child with affection part is easy, but some situations call for tough love. Oh, well, maybe not that much tough love. You don't want to discourage the little guy. Oh, you know what? What do you say we stick with a good old-fashioned timeout, huh? In the history of kickboxing, no 2 opponents have ever been more perfectly matched. If you bet on the fighter in the black pants to win by a knockout, you won. On the other hand, if you bet on the fighter in the white pants to win by a knockout, you've also won. How is that possible? Parents aren't the only ones who like to play got your nose. The cat likes to play too. Only when the cat plays got your nose, he really tries to get your nose. Hey boys and girls, it's DJ Kitty Cats, dropping it like it's hot. This is one cool kitty who's got cat scratch fever. The next time someone says they're gonna give me something to chew on, it better be gum. Seriously, anybody who would hold down the birthday girl deserves everything he gets. Now it's time to settle all the family scores with cake. Don Cacaleone sends his regards. Ladies and gentlemen, on the high wire, it's Randy Raccoon starring in Lunch. Can I borrow your pants? Come on, I'm naked here. Really, just let me borrow them for a second. Even Goofy had pants. Come on, just a second. Look, there's a camera over there. This is embarrassing. Okay, forget the pants. How about the shirt? No? Okay. Ooh, those are nice shoes. You got 4 of them? Champ had it all planned out. In war, you attack the enemy at his food source. The cat is Champ's enemy, so Champ starts with the milk. Okay, I guess the milk bottle needs a little more destroying. No problem, but after this, Champ will march. Okay, Champ, we get it. The milk bottle needs to be destroyed. Anyway, after this, Champ's gonna head into the kitchen, and after seeing Champ go to work on that milk bottle, I'm glad I'm not a can of tuna. Splish splash, take a bath and some laughs. Hello and welcome to the World Diving Competition live from Stuttgart, as American diver Rick Reynolds is about to attempt a forward pike into a twist. He nails it! The judges have to like this one. And they do! A perfect 10! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Luciano Flipperati. And welcome back to the World Diving Competition. The French diver just hit an inward 2.5 for a 9.3. And here comes Rick. Hello! That was an open pike 1.5 somersault. Another perfect 10. He might look clean, but that's one dirty bird. He hasn't been digging for worms. No, earlier today, Polly said some dirty words, so Grandma had to break out the soap. Now, if you don't want your bird to be a potty beak, cover his cage before The Sopranos. When the geese landed on the ducks' turf, everyone knew there'd be trouble. Donald and the boys didn't like anyone sticking their bills in where they didn't belong. But Garfield and his gang weren't afraid of anything. At least of all the bunch of down-covered mallards. They were gonna set up shop on the pond whether these ducks liked it or not. And so the great duck-geese mob war was on. And one thing was certain, the feathers would fly. Ladies and gentlemen, the never-before-seen 4th tenor. Hey, you know what? Yeah, these two make beautiful music together. When it comes to water safety, a life raft is so much more effective than a parachute. But hey, you can never be too safe. A dog that can fetch a golf ball out of 7 feet of water? Oh, this is a dog I need to take with me when I go to the golf course. Shank your drive into the drink, and Monty will take a dive. Slice your layup into the lake. Monty, time to get wet. My only handicap's not bringing Monty to the course sooner. Hey kids, this may look cool. I mean, really, really, really cool, but don't try this at home. Because this guy's garage is way bigger than yours. I hope this lunatic doesn't eat it, because I don't think that hat's gonna fit in the ambulance. And I'm no safety expert, but if your idea of fun involves sparks shooting from your feet, you might wanna dial it back a little. Ever heard the statement that kids are resilient? Well, that's why they're sometimes some of life's funniest moments. He just knows it's the super-duper action Johnny figure with jujitsu grip and working siren. He just knows it. It's the super-duper action Johnny figure. Yep, and there's the siren. But wait, no jujitsu grip. Oh, yeah, this is not gonna go over well. Before you can handle the waves at the beach, you have to be able to handle a beach ball toss from Dad. Surf's up, dude. Yeah, bend it like Beckham. Attaboy, you'll play in Hollywood yet. Oh, yeah, that's a yellow card for the ground. You may not be able to use hands in football, but someone should tell Junior that hands are practically required if you're going to pull off a successful cartwheel. That swing is really only for little kids. The 12 and up swings are on the other side of the playground. Seriously, the older you are, the longer it takes to get up. And when he's 30, it'll take him all weekend. If any of the funniest moments in your life have been captured on videotape, or you're planning on capturing one of life's funniest moments on tape in the future, we'd love to share it with the world. Just send your tape to Life's Funniest Moments, P.O. Box 7898, Burbank, California, 91505-9998. Just make sure no animals were harmed in the making of your video, and be sure to include your phone number. And if we use your funniest moment on the air, we'll send you a Life's Funniest Moments t-shirt and $100. When she said she was having a hard time controlling the old goat, everyone just assumed she was talking about Gramps. I mean, who do you think about when you hear someone being described as ornery, stubborn, yellow-toothed, and mean as a snake? Duh, Gramps, am I right? Well, compared to Daisy here, Gramps is a walk in the park. See you next time. Get ready as we unleash some surprises. Filled with head-scratching moments about folks getting in and out of hot water who turn their lives upside down. There's big babies who bug out and little ones who flip out. All what you call life's funniest moments. So get ready for the laughs to give way to some sweet chuckles and flat-out guffaws. Because you're gonna fall head over heels with a couple of fellas getting caught as they steal. The whole thing will have you laughing in peals when you tune in to some of life's funniest moments. The best way to make water is to take 2 parts hydrogen and just add 1 part oxygen. And to make any of life's moments funnier, just add water. Girls are so trendy. Oh yeah, first this girl has to try like a mud bath. Then her friend just has to have one. And eventually they all will. For sure. They said we couldn't build a sturdy pool for 99 cents. And they were right. It's time to play Not a Winning Combination. Acrobats and jet skis. And that was not a winning combination. Acrobats and jet skis. Okay, this dog is about to do a total wipeout. Here it comes. Big wipeout. Big wipeout. Big splash. Wipeout. Wipeout. Come on. Here it is. Here we go. Wipeout. There it is. Right into the water. Wipeout. Okay, I was wrong. It does happen. Turns out he's the wipeout. This is Bark Cousteau. Today, he embarks on his most dangerous underwater mission. He dives in search of the elusive shell at the bottom of the pool. And there it is. The ultimate jewel of the pool is his. Join us next time when Bark dives for whatever his master throws in the pool. Dog versus water fountain? Ah, come on. A dog is fast and fleet. I got all my money on the dog. He'll catch that water and, okay, lucky shot. Yeah. Now, just watch the dog pounce on that. Wow. Well, just getting warmed up. Whoops. Okay, well, here we go. Ow. Ouch. Jeez, come on, doggy. We're all rooting for you. Ooh. Doggy, are you even trying? Okay, that's it. All my money's on the fountain. Always remember that when you're going to go dirt biking, you need 3 things. Gas, a helmet, and most importantly, dirt. All anyone wants in this crazy life is a place to rest their head in moments of extreme fatigue. No matter how many times you've heard Aunt Belinda's gallbladder story, it's still bad form to nod off during it. There are those who will tell you the best pillow in the world is down with a silk case. It's like resting your head on a fluffy white cloud. But have you ever tried pasta? The spongy, soft noodles are divine, and the sauce is warm and comforting as it is meaty. Seriously, you'll sleep like a baby. The new barber hypnotist was really working well with the kids' haircuts. You're getting sleepy. You want really short bangs. And also very neat sideburns. Sleep. Sleep. We spend nearly 1/3 of our lives asleep. We spend approximately 1/10 of the waking 2/3 eating. Think of the time we would save if we took the 1/10 of the 2/3 of our wake eating time and switched it to the 1/3 of the time we spend sleeping. Then we'd spend 1/5 of 1/3 of our sleeping time eating, and we would free up 1/10 of our waking 2/3 to do more productive things. Like fractions. Kids, you've tried conventional beds, race car, bunk beds, but if you want a really good night's sleep, then you need Genco's new My First Waterbed. What makes My First Waterbed different? Unlike your father's waterbed, which had the water inside the mattress, My First Waterbed cleverly puts the water on the outside. This allows you to not only fall asleep faster, but add some suds, and you'll wake up squeaky clean. Speaking of a strange place to rest, the Sleeping Chicken air conditioner comes with 3 settings: high, low, and free eggs. The only drawback? The house is filled with feathers. I hope that something happens to you that will excite you as much as the sound of a running can opener excites my cat. This doggy has insomnia, and why not? His final exam at obedience school is tomorrow morning. He's been too excited to study. He's forgotten all about sit, stay, although he's sort of gotten pretty good at rollover. All right, jump if you like food. All right, jump if you hate cats. Okay, jump if you like drinking out of the toilet. Jump if you like playing with neighbors' dogs. Jump if you hate baths. Jump if you like going to the vet. I gotcha. Get in the car, Sparky. You know the only reason why Buster is practicing the dog paddle in the bathtub? Looks like it's going to be a long, cramped summer for Buster. Hey, it's Max, the dog who does impressions. Here's his impression of a helicopter. Here's his impression of a tornado. Here's his impression of a top. Here's his impression of the spin cycle. Here's his impression of the spinners. Bobby has always wanted a toy fire engine. He wished and wished, and finally on his birthday he got one. He'll be darned if he's going to let his son or the dog play with it. You'll want to leave the lights on for these scary clips. Baby Kate isn't really scared of the walking, talking doll. She's just afraid that she's been replaced. This is Daddy's payback for having to burp the baby all those years.
It's okay.
Matt, the official prankster, has decided to give his co-worker Brianna a big surprise for April Fool's Day by putting this plastic rat in her desk. Not a very realistic-looking rat. She probably won't even... In the desert, this is a harmless little lizard. But inside Linda's bedroom, he becomes a 2-inch Godzilla. With his razor-sharp claws and scary green skin, this terrifying beast will wreak havoc and destruction. If she doesn't hit him with a broom. Here's an interesting clip that might surprise you. Guess what happens next? A, she does a cheer. B, she drives away in the car. C, she uses her wig to wash the car. Whoa! Wow, even I didn't see that one coming. Normally, this duck would be afraid of this dog. But today is opposite day. No, I'm kidding. It's not opposite day. Which is exactly the kind of thing I'd say on opposite day. But it's not. Well, yes it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Ha ha ha. So there's nothing to be afraid of. Oh, yes, there is.
Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flip and feel the burn. No pain, no gain. Come on, girls. Get your nose out of those wood chips and flip. Work it, work it, work it. Really pump those legs. There you go.
Even though the plan is that A plus B will always equal C, it doesn't always work that way. Barry had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Barry went, that lamb would totally freak out and embarrass Barry in front of everybody. Barry had planned for the little lamb to walk in a straight line, but no, this little lamb was going to break free. He was tired of being good. It was time to be bad. Brian would grow up to wonder why eating corn always gave him a headache. This elephant did not plan for cold and flu season. He did not plan that either. The plan was to get a gymnastics scholarship, to go to medical school and become a doctor. Looks like it will be technical school, a trip to the hospital, and she'll need to see a doctor. Her plan was to be at the next big competition, and she will be, as a spectator. It was a great plan. Steal the food from the bird feeder. But what this squirrel should have planned, an exit strategy. The plan was for everyone to pull their own weight. The reality is that Jeff is a lightweight. This is the kind of activity that would be fun to do with your kids. Unfortunately, this guy might not be having any real soon. Falling asleep in your hot tub? Well, that's pretty lazy. But refusing to wake up and grab the beer that your dog has brought directly to you, that qualifies you as the laziest guy in the world. Everyone should be able to have their cake and eat it too. Life's too short. The bride and groom now each have a life partner and a best friend. Someone they can turn to in good times and bad, in sickness and in health, for the rest of their lives. The dog has something better. Frosting. Hey, it's Grandma's birthday! Gee, with all that cheering and singing, you can barely hear the smoke alarm. Yes, it's always fun to celebrate your birthday with a cake that Frankenstein would be afraid of. These people are celebrating two things today: Grandma's birthday and the house not burning down. And trick Campbells are always fun, unless there's 100 of them. For her birthday, Grandma received a delightful cake, some touching memories, and a hefty dry cleaning bill. Trampoline is a seasonal sport. One spring, and Dave is out of commission till fall. When you're down and out, it's nice to know there's a helping hand on the way, even if the helping hand is a helping paw. The Andersons let the dog help out and do the dishes. Something to think about the next time you attend a dinner party at the Andersons. The owner called them to dinner half an hour ago, but Tweak, the obsessive-compulsive doggy, is still convinced his paws are filthy. This dog is helping by laying out the blanket for the family picnic. Oh, well, I guess he's decided to take a nap and tuck himself in. One way to say you're going to look the other way is to say you're going to let it slide. Well, whatever you do, don't look the other way. Watching them perform, you wouldn't think these athletes were the best, but no one would beat them at intramural tumbling, flailing, and skidding. Sandy and Candy are identical in every way. They have the same hood, the same scarf, and now, the same boo-boo. Downhill sledding is a lot like life. You end up waiting a very long time for your run. You had to scratch and climb your way to get there. And then not only is the ride over in the blink of an eye, but sometimes what it is that's waiting for you at the bottom isn't all that great. Can you blame a couple of folks for taking out a few of their friends on the descent? See if you can tell exactly when the best man realizes he forgot the ring. If any of the funniest moments in your life have been captured on videotape, or you're planning on capturing one of life's funniest moments on tape in the future, we'd love to share it with the world. Just send your tape to Life's Funniest Moments, P.O. Box 7898, Burbank, California, 91505-9998. Just make sure no animals were harmed in the making of your video, and be sure to include your phone number. And if we use your funniest moment on the air, we'll send you a Life's Funniest Moments t-shirt and $100. The Schmidts came home to find their beloved beanbag chair had been torn to bits. There were 3 suspects: Pumpkin, Nibbler, and Chocolate Chip. So, who perpetrated the crime of the century? We may never know. So, if you own a beanbag chair or any other kind of stuffed, kitschy furniture from the 70s, lock your doors. See you next time. Critics agree it's a knockout. You might as well tear up your TV listings. So crane your neck for a better view and take the next turn off. For a show that's never a drag, gotcha! It's time for Life's Funniest Moments. We'll stimulate your gums and cure your halitosis. So take the plunge, skip your lunch, and go right for the dessert of Life's Funniest Moments. Into every life a little rain must fall, and when it's below freezing and the rain turns to snow, then some of us must fall. They read Ty and Randy's book many times, bought fancy skates and those matching outfits, and yet they still aren't that great at it. Mommy told him to pick up his room before the whole family went out to play in the snow. Mommy wanted all those toy soldiers picked up and for him to make his bed too. Mommy said, do it or else. And he said, or else what? Answer your question?
Oh, no.
Next time, I'll bet his room is going to be a lot tidier. There's only one way to get rid of the hiccups in the Arctic Circle. This way. Hey, it's snow day and the kids are off from school. Time to have some fun in a winter wonderland. No homework, no teachers, no lessons. But it turns out they're getting a lesson after all. A lesson in sharing. Namely, the dog doesn't like sharing. Oh, the Christmas parade. You know the legend. If all the boys and girls have been extra good all year long, the Christmas parade can make it through town without a mishap and... Oh! Yeah, looks like somebody was naughty. This guy is going down the hill on his toboggan. Face first. That's right, we said face first. Tastes like winter. When you cross a snow sled and an automobile, you get one of two things. A snowmobile or a bump on the head. If you're gonna ride on the back of some guy's snowmobile, you're gonna have to ignore the catcalls and just hold on. It doesn't make you less manly, but it might keep you alive. In the yard, by the neighbor, around the garbage can, up the wing, nothing but net. Now it's time for When Life's Funniest Moments Attack. It's poodle versus car. And sadly, from the looks of the fender, it appears the poodle is actually winning. Oh my, that's just a crying shame. The worst part is, it isn't even their wedding. Heck, they aren't even guests. She's the pastry chef and he's the head waiter. All this because he wanted to serve a Chardonnay with the cake and she insisted on a dry sherry. Oh, look. They're making up. Maybe they'll agree on the next catering job. Nope, not gonna happen. His temperament just seems all wrong for bowling. Maybe he should try something he's better suited for, like Pee-wee rugby. I, for one, have always thought birthday parties would be so much more fun if the piñata got a chance to fight back. That way, the kids would feel like they really earned the candy. Wow, and you thought the newspaper made you angry. Too bad this dog isn't a boxer, because he'd be a shadow boxer. Come on, that was good. Seriously. Anybody? Nobody? Hey, is this thing on? All right, and by the way, nice robe. Obviously, this resort does not have a dress code. It might look like Sammy is angry at that toy car, but he's just frustrated because he can't figure out how to climb in and stick his head out the window. Well, when all else fails, there is the classic doggy solution. Just eat it. Did you know that if you stacked 100 pianos one on top of the other, they'd probably topple over? Pianos aren't meant for stacking. If you like this performance, check out Fluffy's new record, Fluffy Loves the 80s.
Can I do this now?
Some people can play music by ear. Ricky, he plays by nose. Now, he may have started off kind of slow, but practice makes perfect. Didn't think we could do it, but after an exhaustive search, we finally found something that sounds worse than an accordion. Here, Polly shows us how to twist and squawk. Hey, who wrote this song? Donkey Kong? Yes, all the kids are rushing to see the hottest new band in the schoolyard, Duck Duck Goose. Check out their hot new songs, Honk If You Rock and Quack in Black, only on Fly Tunes. Looks like she finally found a way to get Grandmom to go home. Woo! Glad it worked. He's following you. Wherever you go, he's following. You can be in a car, on a plane, even a motorcycle. He'll find you. The bird. One man and one bird stage a two-wheel, four-feathered duel to the death. This summer, the bird is the word. And now, here are some jaw-dropping clips. In every sport, there comes along one player who changes the face of the game. An individual who raises the bar for all others who come after. A champion, a legend. In the sport of picking up dogs' toys and dunking them into a basketball hoop, that player is Zeke. Do you believe in miracles? Booyah, Zeke. Booyah!
I'm Rich Palanza. I'm from Mansfield, Massachusetts, and I take one piece of gum and make it into a gumball. Then I cut that into 2 equal balls, and then into 4, then into 8, and then into 16. 2, 4, 8.
Seriously, if Grandmama is going to insist on chewing on the baby, then maybe it's better if the baby removes Grandmama's teeth. This way, no one gets hurt. It's good to know there's at least one college lad who takes enough pride in his campus to pick up a leaf blower and keep his school clean and beautiful and... Oh. Well, at least he has good oral hygiene. Sometimes, when you're acting way younger than you should be, you get a painful reminder of just how old you really are. When a garter makes your teeth pop out, it's time to pursue another hobby. This little guy just drank a bottle of milk, and now he's looking for a little dessert. Swallowing it is not gonna work. But if he holds it against his belly, he could have a milkshake. This cat has only one thing on his mind. He has to bring that package upstairs only using his mouth. Saw a mouse? Oh, too bad. Bring the package upstairs. Heard the can opener? It'll wait. Bring the package upstairs. A saucer of milk. Oh, no, must ignore. Bring the package upstairs. The only problem is, the package belongs downstairs. When someone says, you're walking the wrong way, They mean you're headed in the wrong direction. They aren't criticizing the way you walk. In a rear-end collision, the person furthest back is always at fault. You'd cry too if you were uninsured. This guy learns two things. He can ski on water.
No, là. Arrête donc, c'est où que t'en as? Hey!
But he can't walk on it. This woman is going on a 1-mile walk. Her dog is going on a 10-mile walk. It's all part of her plan to take the dog on just one walk a year. And instead of feeding him every day, she fills up the swimming pool with doggy treats. And now a clip that's sure to put a spring in your step. This kid's putting on a show, and it's a double feature. And if you think this is amazing, he's about to also juggle 3 chainsaws. And into the chainsaws. Guys, we need the chainsaws. We're heading into a commercial. Little help. We're running out of time. Okay, hey, no chainsaws. But let's give him a hand anyway. Ever since I realized that I'm most comfortable not wearing a stitch of clothes, I've noticed that fewer and fewer people are saying, please, make yourself comfortable. The saddle is comfortable, but the carpet looks even more comfortable. But not as comfortable as the saddle, apparently. How nice. They warmed up his chair by the oven so it'll be all toasty. And melty. Sure, this isn't his cage, but Jojo realized the place had potential. He could put a wheel over there, hang a water bottle by the closet, throw some wood chips on the floor. Yeah, Jojo could get real comfortable in a place like this. Guys, is your hair thinning? Then this is exactly what you're looking for, the Tweety Toupee. Now you can achieve a thick, manly head of hair using a few breadcrumbs and our trained seagulls. And in no time, you can have a manly, sexy head of hair that looks so natural, no one will know it's not your own. This turtle would like to go to the pond and swim. This turtle would like to play with other turtles. But when you've got an alligator sleeping on top of you, you just wait. This polar bear in the Arctic is having a real hard time waking up in the morning. He was up late fishing. His alarm broke, and unfortunately, he lives in the one place on Earth where he can't start his day with a double mocha, non-fat, non-bubbler fishicino with 4 espresso shots. Yes, it's good to chew with your mouth shut, but good manners do not a funniest moment make. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a dog, E-I-E-I-O. And that dog ate corn in a tiny hat. Here a chomp, there a chomp, everywhere a chomp chomp. Old MacDonald had a dog. Man, that dog loved corn. It's been a while since the Rickers have had a picnic, so they decided to go to the park. They've been wondering why they haven't done this in so long. And that's why. From this point forward, this moment was known around the Baker household as the spaghetti incident. It might take all afternoon, but this is still the cheapest way to get a haircut. And from the looks of his hair, you get what you pay for. Hungry, hungry, sleepy, sleepy. Hungry, sleepy, hungry, sleepy. Oh, hi, SpongeBob. Could I have a Krabby Patty? I'm so hungry, sleepy. And Dante the Amazing will now astonish you with his first trick, making sunflower seeds appear out of nowhere. Ta-da! Nice trick, huh? You don't want to know where he pulls that rabbit out of. If any of the funniest moments in your life have been captured on videotape, or you're planning on capturing one of life's funniest moments on tape in the future, we would like to share it with the world. Just send your tape to Life's Funniest Moments, P.O. Box 7898, Burbank, California, 91505-9998. Just make sure no animals were harmed in the making of your video, and be sure to include your phone number. And if we use your funniest moment on air, we'll send you a Life's Funniest Moments t-shirt and $100. And little Mikey's off. He starts up the head. He's going up the head. It's neck and neck. And now Mikey's on the backstretch, flying down the backstretch, and closing in. No one. Yes, folks, bringing up the rear. It's Mikey, no one else in sight. And at the wire, it's little Mikey by a tail. Please hold all your tickets. We believe that Mikey is the winner. See you next time. Heads up. Drop everything. Don't be accused of being all wet. Come on, all the cool kids are doing it.
Good Lord.
So take a break from the rat race and just park that anywhere. Because it's time for life's funniest moments. We've got a parking chihuahua, a fish needing directions, and a cowboy frequent flyer. Got milk for everybody? Come on, you'll work it off later. This show is right on the money. It's time for life's funniest moments. I get that life is the ultimate sport. I just wish they would be a little clearer when it comes to the rules. The jumper is good, and the route continues. Quick inbounds to Matthew, good if it goes, and yes! Oh! Ridiculous three-pointer for Matthew. Let's see that again. Fresh young faces, eager to soak up the knowledge from someone who's been where we've been and gone further than most hope. They're like little sponges, ready to soak it all in. She meant to do that, to show you how not to do it. I think they're buying it. Okay, now, Wendy will show you the proper way. We hope. Oh man, I'm scared to look. Okay, tell me when it's over. And... Hey, looky there. That is how you do it. Not the other way. The other way was how not to do it. Yeah, but which one do you think they'll remember seeing? The key with karate is to use your opponent's size and weight against him. Doesn't matter what color belt your opponent is wearing, especially when you kick below it. Hey, she knows other moves, but when you find one that works, you might as well stick with it. Cycling is all about position. Where you position your hands, where you position your feet on the pedals, where you position yourself on the track, and most importantly, where you position your extra bikes.
Heidi, do you want to go bowling?
Why does she prefer to bowl at home? Because at the alley, they make her rent 2 pairs of shoes. Hey, he did it! All right, a bowl in one. This is the 3rd annual Rodent Run, a grueling week-long competition that takes stamina and determination. The most difficult part of the Rodent Run isn't staying on the wheel or trying to avoid being crushed by your fellow rodents. It's actually determining who is the winner. Now, here's a wild ride. While he didn't get a perfect score, he did get frequent flyer miles. After all that working out, I'm sure you worked up an appetite. Today on the Dog Gourmet, we make the gravy, yes? We make the kibble moist for gravy to occur. First, the splashing, the testing. Oh, it must be moist for gravy to happen, yes. More, a little more, and voila. Marie was tired of Antonio complaining about her breath when they kissed. So now she shows him exactly what she's eaten so he'll no longer crinkle up his nose and say, "What have you been eating?" after each kiss. So far, it seems to be working. Well, that's one way to get fiber in your diet. I wonder what kind of cake she's making for Dad's birthday. Oh, I guess it's an upside-down cake. They got this dog from the pound in Vegas. Old habits are hard to break. Okay, he's finished the window. Now, if you want the entire car washed, you're gonna have to buy some beef-flavored soap. Or chicken. Susie's cakes were so light and airy, you'd swear you were eating nothing at all. And you'd be right. It's Timmy's first birthday. and he's celebrating with some cake. We don't know what Timmy's gonna get for his birthday, but what Timmy wants for his birthday is a fork. One of the benefits of having an older brother is he's your official food taster. The drawback of having an older brother? You don't get to eat a lot of cake. The girls figured what could happen. So they went on their nature walk and left the dads in charge. All they had to do was serve the food. Somebody didn't pay attention at the scout meetings. I hope you like your oatmeal blackened. And now it's time for a safety tip. The first rule of baseball: keep your eye on the ball.
I should be wearing a helmet.
Scratch that. The first rule of baseball: wear a helmet. Since 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by water, it only makes sense that 71% of life's funniest moments take place on the water. She made it all the way across the Atlantic Ocean without falling off her raft once. She said that was her goal when she left England, and here she is on the Florida coast with it almost accomplished. Ooh, darn, so close. Take 5 and see if you can do it going back. This dog is fetching rocks repeatedly from the bottom of the lake. You've heard of the ancient Japanese art of rearranging furniture and household items, feng shui. Well, say hello to the doggy version, feng shui. Yes, the bowl looks much better over there. No, over here. Oh, just a scooch to the right. Wait. Yes, again. To the left. Baby's first day at the beach. Baby's first swim. Bonnie bought every piece of fishing equipment from the sporting goods store. A super cast spinning wheel with titanium alloy, and a fishing line so strong it could be used to tow a battleship. What she should have bought? A net. You know, it costs about $80 an hour to water ski. Which means these 3 guys will have to pay about 14 cents. All the guys that Judy met through the dating service say that Judy's got fish lips. So she decided to get a second opinion. Birds, a word of warning. Water is slippery. Have your brakes checked every 3,000 miles. And always fly directly into the skid.
Ma'am? Ma'am, are you okay? Ma'am, just relax. I'm a lifeguard and I'm here to help you. Ma'am, I'm boarding your raft. Got a pulse? Lay back, ma'am. I'm going to perform mouth-to-snout resuscitation. And breathe. Breathe. Yes! Yes! You know, I haven't lost a swimmer yet, and I wasn't about to today.
It was at this moment that Bob realized his future lay not with the shot put, in the hallowed sport of bowling. The perfect way to avoid running back and forth to the kitchen is just stuff your cheeks with as many snacks as you can. All you do is open wide. Sure, he looks harmless, but you should have seen the beginning of the clip when he ate the net, 2 rackets, and the line judge. Ladies and gentlemen, a word of warning. Don't try this at home, or work, or school. In fact, don't try this anywhere. But then again, why would he? Hey, let me have some of that. What, the sign? Please do not feed the animals? Oh, come on, that's a misprint. Besides, I'm not an animal. Really, I listen to opera. I write short stories. Heck, I'm talking to you. What kind of animal could carry on a conversation? Just give me the snacks. You know what they say about peanuts? You can't eat just one. Please heed my warning. What you are about to see should not be tried at home. Go to the neighbors and try it, but do not try this at home. The Milford Junior Varsity Cheerleading Team is heading to the Nationals. As soon as they get back from the hospital.
Good boy.
No doubt a guy spitting a grape into his dog's mouth is funny, but slow it down, and it's really funny. Playing it backwards, however, just makes it hysterical.
Hey, this isn't so hard. Seriously, what's the big deal? Let's hit the freeway.
The inventors of musical chairs was just a family of 5 with a 4-chair dinette set. It was sheer mayhem until they added music to it. This little guy seems to be having some trouble with the rules of musical chairs. If he doesn't have a seat when the music stops, he just gets another chair. And another. And another. Heck, he's gonna just keep doing it until he wins. Or is accepted into law school, whichever comes first. Musical chairs can be enjoyed by the young and the young at heart. Of course, the chairs prefer just the young play it. Of course, the easiest on the furniture is to play without any chairs at all. Oh yeah, these girls are pretty enthusiastic. I'm a little worried for the guys, though. This could be musical dog pile in a minute. They look afraid, very afraid. Ouch! Wow, they don't have to replace a chair, but this guy might need to replace a knee. And the cheese stands alone. This girl seems confident, the guy not so much. he's about to be in the middle of a mayhem sandwich. Well, at least there was music with it. Heck, the next time, let's use chairs. They may break easier, but they're also easier to replace. Do you think they call it puppy love because so many first boyfriends grow up to be dogs? Sister is introducing the group. Oh, the butterflies are in the tummies. Maybe a kiss for luck will settle them down. You always remember your first kiss. And your second. You gotta feel sorry for little Linda. The dog wants to borrow her dress, but he still hasn't returned her purse or the earrings. Nothing is more inspiring to young love than seeing older love. Weddings do something to girls no matter how old. There's romance in the air. Oh, careful there, Jim Bob. Sally Sue caught the bouquet and has more than kissing on her mind. She wants to get hitched. Run for the hills, Jim Bob. Get him, Sally Sue. Ah, young love.
Oh no.
This dog was told that if he wanted a puppy, he'd have to take care of it himself. Well, it's closing time at Mom's Milk Bar. Last call, drink 'em up. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Whoa, one at a time, guys. No need to scramble. Plenty to go around for everybody. Do you know what this poor puppy's problem is? He's nearsighted. The label said fruit on bottom, but Charlie had been burned once before. If any of the funniest moments in your life have been captured on videotape, or you're planning on capturing one of life's funniest moments on tape in the future, we would like to share it with the world. Just send your tape to Life's Funniest Moments, P.O. Box 7898, Burbank, California, 91505-9998. Just make sure no animals were harmed in the making of your video, and be sure to include your phone number. And if we use your funniest moment on air, we'll send you a Life's Funniest Moments t-shirt and $100. Finally, you've heard of a merry-go-round? Well, this is a Harry-go-round. If at first you don't succeed, try again. No matter how many people are laughing at you. See you next time.